I don't know what's going on, but why does it feel like it's 2047? Before I get started with this video, let me say this. No, I am not on drugs. I don't do drugs. Drugs is bad for you. I'm sober. And I can't tell in the future or nothing, but it feels like 2047 to me. Because just yesterday, I was 21. Now I'm finna be like 35. And I don't get it. The birds don't even chirp no more. The dogs don't even bark no more how they used to. They just bark like woof, woof. They used to bark like woof, woof, woof. Like a big dog. You know what I'm saying? But they don't bark like a big dog no more. And it's crazy. And then I go to the movies. It ain't the same no more. The movies used to be good. Now they suck. Majority of them, not all of them. But most of them suck. And then I remember when chips used to be 50 cents. Now that same bag of chips that used to be 50 cents, it's $1 now. And then the bag ain't even full no more. Like, man, what? How's the bag? It's not full like how it used to be. It's half the bag now. And it's double the price. That's why it feels like time is just going by so fast. You know it and I know it. And let me talk about this. I remember when I used to work for a paycheck, I used to be happy about this paycheck, right? I had to wait 2 weeks to get paid. Some of y'all, it may take y'all a week to get paid. Some of y'all, it may take y'all 2 weeks to get paid. Me, I had to wait 2 weeks. 2 weeks come, I used to enjoy my checks because I used to have money left over. It felt like I could do a little something else. I could do a little something different. In this day and age, it's like you broke in a couple days. And you be like, where did your money go? Where did it go? It's like a magic trick. Poof, pa, voila, your money gone. And I didn't used to believe in magic. But I'm starting to think that magic is real because your money disappearing like a magic trick. So it got to be real, I guess. Because times is just crazy. It changed. And the video games is not the same no more. I used to love growing up playing video games. Everything was so simple. Now it seems like you got to update your video game all the time in order for it to work. You got to update your phone. Now it's like I was watching social media the other day, right? I was watching Facebook. Welcome to the family. And if y'all subscribe, thank y'all for subscribing. And by the way, I got new merch on Spread Shop. I had to bring the vision to life. And if y'all want to support me and y'all like what I'm doing, I'm going to leave the link in the bio for those who want to support. And thank y'all for watching. Back to the video. And I was watching AI videos on there. And if you didn't know no difference, you really couldn't tell whether the video was real or not. Everything is changing. And then the people used to say hi back then. When you used to walk out in the public, now all the people say, what you looking at? Why you looking at me? And everybody frowned up. I don't get it. This is how 2047 is going to be? Because it feels like it, because it's going to get worse. And hopefully, I'm alive in 2047. I'm going to be old, though. And hopefully, I can look back on my life and say that I accomplished something. Or I might still be that loser I am today, doing YouTube videos in my car. But so what? Let me be a loser. All jokes aside, I feel good about doing these videos because I stopped caring what people think. And I wonder, in 2047, is people going to still care what they think? Are jobs going to still be in style in 2047? Or our jobs are going to become obsolete? Is money still going to be accessible that you could touch in your hands? Or everything is going to be digital? That's what I want to know. We all want to know this because you think that time is going by slow? It's going by faster than you think. You was just 15 yesterday. Now you're 67. You see what I'm saying? As soon as I go to sleep and blink, I might be 70. It's going so fast because it feels like we just in the future right now. So much in the future that we just too ahead of our time. And I just wanted to discuss this topic because this is an interesting topic, how far the world has come. And it seems like a nightmare because everybody want to post anything on social media. I don't get it. You know how many videos I seen in the algorithm saying that if you see this video, by the time you see this video, I'm probably dead? Like, what? I don't get it. Why would you make up a title like that? I don't get it. And then it's getting pushed in my algorithm so I can see it. That's why I don't understand it. Everything has changed. The birds are not even chirping no more. Nature is different. You may have snow in your hometown. You might not even see snow as much anymore. And it's just crazy because everything is starting to shock you. But it's starting to shock you so much to the point that it don't even shock you no more. You numb to the pain. Because I'm numb to the pain. Who would have ever thought it'd get to this? Then it's like, you feel like you want to do better with your life? You take 20 steps forward, then it seems like you take 500 steps back. Because something always coming to stop your show. Even with what's going on today, you got people living in tents, RVs. Laws are getting made and changed every day. It might become illegal to be broke. That's how crazy times are. So everybody's going to be breaking the law by being broke. And I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Instead of helping people, everybody want to pull their phone out. Is this what 2047 is going to be? Because it sure feels like it. And I know it's just about to be a new year, but it feels like literally 2047. And I know y'all going to be talking about, you probably crazy. How you talking about 2047? And we got a long way to go. You really think we got a long way to go? We really don't. Because time goes by so fast. You was just in kindergarten. You was just in high school. You may went to college. because I didn't want to pay to go to school. I feel like that was a scam, and I couldn't afford it. And a lot of people, let me just talk about my college grads right quick. Some people got jobs in their fields, but a lot of people didn't get a job in their field. And then they got to pay all that debt. And everybody is in so much debt. And then it's like you trying to pay your debt off just to be back in debt. Now make that make sense. Because nothing makes sense. And I remember on them cartoons, they used to have them flying cars. Do y'all really think it's going to be flying cars, though? Now, they got them electric cars, but they really can't figure out how to make every car electric, because I think charging your electric car, it takes too long. Just give me some gas. Let me put gas in my car. I don't need no electric right now. I ain't got time to be waiting no hour just to charge my car, unless it's free. But in reality, even if it was free, that's too long, because your time is the most valuable currency. And you starting to learn that time is going by fast. And before you know it, it really will be 2047. And hopefully it gets better. Hopefully we are here to see it, because I would like to see it. Everybody wish they could have a time machine that they can go back to correct their mistakes, because a lot of people will go back and correct their mistakes. But you can't do that. That's the beautiful thing about life. You can't go back. You can only go forward. And from the looks of it, it's probably going to be a whole lot coming that we're not prepared for as we go forward. And it's going to be a good show, probably better than the movies we go see at the theaters. Probably better than the TV shows that we watch. Because the last TV show that I seen was Power, the one with Tommy in it. Because I watch Power. I watch a lot of TV shows. Let me know what's y'all favorite TV show that's out right now. And YouTube, I watch what's going on around the world on YouTube, because you got to keep up with your news. Because I used to be late to the party about news. I didn't care about news like that. But now I know what's going on in the world. And it's terrifying. Like, come on, man. I just seen a clip in the news on my YouTube channel about a lady. She got charged with kidnapping her own daughter. 45 years later, I believe. And she changed her name. And they starting to charge her. She pleaded not guilty, but they finally found her. After 45 years, they found out she changed her name, kidnapped her daughter. How can you kidnap your own daughter? This is crazy. This gotta be 2047. I ain't never seen nothing like this. How can you kidnap your own daughter? The daughter's father had put an order out on her. Then she finally got to meet her daddy. And she in her 40s now. What type of story was this? This was one of the most outrageous, crazy stories I ever seen. There's probably going to be a Netflix special in a minute. And y'all probably seen the clip too, because it just hit my algorithm not too long ago. It was deep. That's just the power of nature. Everything is changing. So it's like we have to adapt to it, because if we don't, we're going to be lost in the sauce. So that's why I bring you videos like this, to add value, to show you what's going on in this world. And this world is so crazy. So that's why I always put my favorite video games, my favorite TV shows, what I'm doing right now, to take your mind off what's going on in this world. Because it's terrible. You and me both don't get it. It don't make sense. Because it feels like it's 2047. Really. Because if you don't have no fun, you're going to live miserably. It's like you're going to be bored every day. And when you need to focus on your goal, sometimes being bored is cool. But sometimes you need some entertainment to balance it out. Because if you keep looking at this madness every day, it's going to drive you crazy. So I need stuff to balance it out. I look at entertainment to make me smile, and I look at what's going on in the world. And when you look at what's going on in the world, you may start crying. And if you're a man and you crying, between me and you, bro, it's okay to cry. But according to the world, you're going to be embarrassed because you're a man and you ain't supposed to be crying. You ain't supposed to have feelings. You're a man. And the people going to laugh at you. But so what? Sometimes you got to let it out. That's why we're so afraid and so depressed now. Because we don't know how to let it out. And see situations for what it is. So in this video, I brought you this situation. Time is just going by so fast. And it is what it is. You can't control it. All you can do is prepare. So hopefully you prepared. Because if you don't, and you're not prepared, your city gonna come by and write you a ticket because you ain't got your grass cut. You ain't prepared. So if you don't want to pay those fees because everything is about money, and once you learn how to generate money, you'll feel different and feel better about yourself. You're gonna have to pay them bills. So you gotta get out your feelings sometimes. Because you can't pay a bill with a feeling. And that's real. And that's what I want to say. That's my message to y'all. So hopefully you enjoyed this message. And hopefully you really find this message, the power, the key, what's within. So like this video. Because if you don't like it, I'm still going to be on YouTube anyway. Wasting my life away doing videos. So that means you're going to see me again. So peace.